Theology is a really important competency for the mission leader role. Having a background in the Catholic theological tradition is an important voice, particularly as Catholic healthcare continues to rely upon lots of different people from different backgrounds and different ways of life to enact our ministry. We need somebody who can bring a clear voice to the Catholic tradition. Having a knowledge and understanding of the Catholic social justice tradition is a really key part of being an effective mission leader, to be that voice for the rest of the executive team as the organization goes about strategy and developing and or at times withdrawing from certain service lines and ministries. We need to be able to do that in a way that preserves our integrity as an organization. And understanding the Catholic social justice tradition helps bring a vocabulary and a framework to those conversations that the mission leader is uniquely qualified to do and to bring. Another aspect of theology that I think is really important is an understanding of ecclesiology. Who is the church? Who are we in light of the Second Vatican Council? And how is it that we, oftentimes more and more as laypersons, continue this ministry that our sponsors have entrusted to us, particularly in places where women religious and at times in some places men religious have stepped into roles of governance and or sponsorship and no longer are in the day-to-day operational activities. We need to be able to provide their voice to so much of what happens in our ministries. Understanding Catholic ecclesiology also helps us in our relationship and acting in communion with the church. How is it that we continue to foster good relationships with the local ordinaries in the dioceses in which we enact our ministries? That's a really important role that the mission leader can bring.
When a person is coming into this role, they need to have the theological education and not just the book knowledge about it, but really a sense of being a practitioner and knowing when to use the right pieces of theology at the right time. So whether it's canon law as you're looking at a merger or a sale, or thinking about how do you create a good prayerful experience for a group who's struggling or changing, and really knowing how to pull up the right thing at the right time is important. So it's really important to have a lived understanding of that theological knowledge.
For a mission leader, I think it's critical to have a sense of what theology is. And when I say critical, here's what I mean. Yes, the education's important. Yes, faith-seeking understanding. That's good if you can speak it. But then try to live it out, or try to find it in the day-to-day and bring it to people where they're at. Because that's the theology that will move people. That's the theology that will get people to do something they not normally would do. When you connect their value system with the values that you espouse here at the hospital, then you've made the connection, then you've made the theology become real. And then you're not talking about theology no more. You're talking about a lived faith, which is where we want to be at.